everyone. Like on, what was that called? Fantasy Island. Smiles, everyone. There I am. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this very unique episode. I don't know what you want to call it, of Readings and Healings by Monika Huppertz. Today, like it says in the overview, that it is a unique quantum energy transmission of healing energies. I am amalgamating what I have been learning in accessing the Akashic records and getting all of that on board with my other stuff that I do, quantum healing and all of a sudden it's gone out of my mind. That's crazy. But the other energy work that I do. And I am looking forward to this being of service. This is going to be number 1 of 3. I will do the same type of a broadcast for this Tuesday, next, and the following, so that you have not 1 but 3 chances to get those wonderful energies into you and have them beautifully affect you. I want you to start with the intention that you will receive whatever it is you intend to have happen. You need to believe it to receive it, kind of a thing. And not worry if this is going to take effect like immediately. You got to know that I'm not waving a magic wand, and I don't know of too many places and spaces that do, whether it is doctor work, energy work, pill work, whatever it is. It's never just take this one pill or have this one chiropractic treatment or go to the doctor this one time and your ills are cured immediately. It's just unrealistic, right? That being said, though, I have had miracles occur. For example, my sister, she had lockjaw and was not wanting to go to the dentist because she was afraid that her, look at that, my picture disappeared. There we go, put that back on. That she was afraid that her jaw would lock open when she went to the dentist. And so, despite having some problem with her teeth, this was not something she was willing to risk. And yet, after that lockjaw issue had disappeared, there was no problem in going to the dentist. Personally, I've had aches and pains resolved. I've helped my animals resolve. And I've been working more and more towards perfecting and making this stronger and better for everyone so that I can, do the best for you all. That's my intention, right? Hey, Cricket is ready. Wonderful. And Cricket, I think I have you on my list. Just kind of having a look-see. Are you under a different first name? I think so. Just let me know in the chat if that is, you do have a different first name. And if you do, I will put you in here. And since I know you personally, I know I can send the healing to you. So I just put your name in there for now. What I'd ideally like, oh yeah, let's see. Okay, so I'll put in your birth date in this later on. You don't need to put that there. Hi, Shelley. Lovely to see you too. Wonderful, wonderful. And so, anyways, the idea is to be of best service that I can be, and you can help me by, telling me how this particular healing went. Hi, Nina. Good to see you, my dear. And just kind of drop me a line over the next, day or two, whether you felt something, whether you didn't feel something, whether you felt, I don't know, sick to your stomach or whatever it was, or you felt euphoria, whatever it is. And then what my job will be to do then is to take a look at your comments, and you don't have to put them here, you can, but you don't have to. You can also DM me with them, especially if it's of a personal nature. And I want to then look at them and have a chat with my guides and source and all of that to see what is it that I need to do. Am I in the way? Am I impeding things? So limited to who can post. Oh, Stacy, if we're not Facebook friends, that might be the case. I have tried to resolve that issue before and haven't found that magic button that allows me to do that. So if you are aware of it, what button, or anybody in the audience can tell me what button I need to click or unclick so that I can take that restriction off of my Facebook page and that people can comment. So DM me or whatever it is that you need to do, and we'll definitely get you on there. I'm assuming you've posted because you want to be on there, and I have a Stacy, but that's not you. And I'm just trying to make sure I've got everybody here. So yeah, I am not certain if I do have you on my list, hon, and I'll have to look into that later on. But if you need to be on this, apparently it showed on my phone that you DM'd me. Just say yes, I'd like to be on the list, and I'll put you on. And just put your birth date as well, please, dear. And we'll get this fixed. We'll get this fixed. I have no doubt of that. But this is going to be a hybrid of the Akashic records that I do, plus the healing that I do with the quantum and with theta. There it is, theta healing that I do primarily. Those are my ways of dealing with, primarily, not the only ways, but primarily right now. And I'm finding that I am most effective with those. Yes, people can join Nina. Yeah, anybody. So, okay then, Stacy, if you did that, thank you. Then I do have you. Yes. Have you under Wars Fold? Hopefully that's you. And if not, then I will still put down the Stacy here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Yes, I do have you, dear. I do have you, Stacy. Wonderful. Yay. Good. I hate to leave off anybody, because this is, I mean, what an opportunity, right? To have this healing done, and whatever it is. I think I'm finally at the stage where I understand where the energies are going, how they're going, how to direct them to the people, what I need to witness in order for this to happen. My understanding is that I will take you into the Akashic records. So I'm going to do that. And I will also, I just realized I didn't have that pulled up here. Here it is. I will also engaged in the quantum healing that I've been doing recently. So if you start with the end in mind, you can visualize what it is that you want to see. Greater bank account, a better relationship with your children, a boo-boo on your elbow, something is hurting in whatever capacity that is. You want greater health, greater wealth, greater happiness, more peace, serenity, whatever it is you're looking for. I believe I've got that going kind of strong in me right now. And this is why I'm offering it 3 times, so that we can get what we need out of this. If not today, then next week, and if not next week, by the week after that, for sure. It's really important that I get that done. It's important to me, and I'm sure it's important to you too. So you're welcome, Shelley. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, greater bank account. That's a good one. I have had people, I've been working with them. Now this is one-on-one, mind you. We're doing 1.5-hour sessions, and we've done 5 of them, and their wealth has been changing. It's been wonderful to see that. So so I'm not sure that again, like I said, don't believe in one and done. Know that it's probably a process, but even though this is a process, this is the seed that will start things unfolding. Whether all of a sudden it's somebody else that brings you this ability, to further you along your path that you want, great. But this is the seed that's starting it all. It's really important that that people understand it starts somewhere. It does start somewhere. Just trying to also answer people so that they can get on board here. So I appreciate you indulging me in that. All right, so I'm gonna find the right thingy. Here it is, and there we go. All right, so like we've done before, when I did a group Akashic healing, I had people show up. They could show up in person, and they could show up just by their intention, and that's all good. And that's why I was asking for your date of birth and your full current legal name, so that will be my connection with you. And many of us I know are Facebook friends, and so that also helps with the greater connection. So there's that. Like I said, I'm going to start off with the Akashic records. Going into our Akashic records, well, I go in through mine, and then it takes place from there. But I'm also bringing in the other healing modalities in there, and it's just that much stronger. I will share some of the things that I am thinking of for you, the prayers that I say, the codes that I kind of infuse into that, so that you have an idea and it's not such a scary process. My intention is to be transparent, and that hopefully will allow you to feel at greater ease and so on. So we're going to start with your end in mind, what you want to see. Know it's there, know it's yours, and see that stuff is clearing away from it. It is if it's in your dream, if it's in your wheelhouse, your thoughts, your attitudes, your wants, your needs, and so on, this is something that can be done for you. And you need to get rid of the gunk that's in the way, or I'm also healing the current timeline so that it is not so stressed and it's not just about removal. Like I say, there's such an amalgamation of the stuff that I'm doing so that we can get to the bottom of this, because darn it, I want to help. I want to be of service and allow, you know, whatever it is that source brings through me to get out to the world and support you on your healing journey. All right. So with that thought in mind, I want you all now to please ground centered balance yourself, however it is that you do it. Personally, I imagine a golden cord going from my root chakra down into the crystalline core of Mother Earth, into the exact right spot for me. And I also imagine that cord also going straight up into the heart of Source, also in the exact right spot for me. So, you know, you can do the same. If there is a different deity or a different way that you do it, it's all good. It is all good. You don't have to do what I do, believe what I believe. No, that's not the way this works. You are your own person. You have your own way of doing things. It's all good. All right. So I am going to take us into my Akashic Records, and this is where we will all be serviced. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Feel yourself centered. I invite you to connect with your heart and solar plexus chakras. And notice in your heart chakras that there is a beautiful glowing flame emerging right now. Is glowing and growing, getting warmer and expanding within your being. And from that emerges a beautiful golden bubble. And it's through that golden bubble that I invite you to step into. And I will step into mine as well. And we'll go along to the Akashic Records Hall. Let me first say the Akashic Records key to get into that hall. Creator of all beings, it is for the highest good of all that I request to access the Akashic Records of Monika, Dina, Huppertz. It is my intent to serve this group to the highest of my abilities. I request divine transformation in the highest forms occur, and that truth, accuracy, and divine knowledge, wisdom, and healing be received in all parts of them right now, including their physical, mental, emotional, and subtle bodies, and into their soul now. I recognize that I am a divine messenger, and a team of divine beings is supporting us. I ask that the divine creator, the divine temples, and our personal teams of guides, teachers, and healers provide clear and concise communication and assist us now. In the name of divine truth and healing, my records are now open. The records are now open. The records are now open. And as we each emerge out of that beautiful golden bubble, we find ourselves on, and right now I'm seeing this time a white path, looks like crushed rock. Very nice. We're going through a bit of a meadow towards a set of marble stairs. I was looking to see if there's animals. I didn't see any animals this time, but I did hear the birds chirping and butterflies flitting by, so that was nice to see. We arrive at the base of the marble stair, white marble. We ascend to the building that's at the top of those stairs, not very many steps. And as we approach the big wooden door in this also white marble building, there is a huge door knocker that I use. And when I knock on the door, there's an Akashic guard that stands guard there. And I've come to know him because I go into my Akashic records almost daily, almost. And I've come to know him as Henry. And he has the cutest bulldog, friendly little guy, who I've known as Rufus. When I first started seeing this dog, he was more of a dog creature. And over the time, months that I've come, his features have changed into more of a looking like a big bulldog here on Earth. So as we go down into the room, we're all filing in there. I say that would you take us all please to my Akashic records? And he does nod. Rufus comes along, showing us the way, because he knows the way to my room. So, and we go down just a little hall, and there's another wooden door with a smaller door knocker about the size of that grapefruit, and I use that. Thank you, Henry. See you, Rufus. Good to see you. And I knock on the door, and the door opens, and my maybe I forgot to tell him, but his eyes look a little bit bigger than normal. Lets us in, and we have a space. That's nice, because I think we're like 16, 20, 23 people. 23 people. So that I have registered here for now. That feels good. So we're all filing in. And yes, I confirmed to my guide that yes, we are doing a group healing, and it's going to be different. My guides are aware of what I have been doing, of course, because that's already written in the Akashic records about me. And so this is another episode in that happening. And so as we're all now connected, and I see more of my guides just coming around, and some I don't recognize. So I'm assuming that they are yours, and I'm getting a yes, that that's true. So some of your Akashic Records guides are coming along as well. Are they all Akashic Records guides? No, there's also angels and whoever else that it is. Some of you are bringing in others. I don't know if I heard Kuan Yin, but there was something, a female entity anyways, and there are angels there. Some I don't recognize at all, but welcome all. This is all for the highest and best good for all of us, and each of us individually, and for us as a group to receive your loving guidance and support. Thank you. And I'm directed to ask you to, again, put your attention on your heart and think what it is that you want to have coming in to your life, the change that you want, the addition that you want, the experience that you want. Just put that in your heart, and put that also with the belief that it is yours. It is yours to claim, to have, and that whatever is happening, at least it started now. That seed has been planted, and we're going to do some healing to that end. So I just want to take a look again. I got all these names here, and then I just refer to the list for source. Okay, that's been done. That's been done. Close the records later. So just minimized. Here we go. All right, so where is it? Oh, I think it's at the bottom. Here it So I'm also going to invite Creator. That's who I feel I work with. And the angels, and my group is called You All because there are Palladians and Source and Jesus and all sorts. It was like I just refer to them as You All, and it seems to be accepted. So I am grateful for that. They don't have to have more of a complex name. So I'm also going to say, Creator of all that is, download for all participants what you know is needed so that they can perfectly heal and be whole right now. Download your perspective, understanding, and definitions of their issues into each of them. Make theirs the same as your perspective, understanding, and definition. Please clear all fear, guilt, anger, shame, and or resentment in all dimensions, spaces, times, lifetimes, heritages, ancestors, and worlds from all of their parts, places, and spaces. Resolve all issues in all of their pasts, presents, and future lives. Download your unconditional love. Download for them their higher self's perfect template. Please clear all reinstaller and uninstaller programs and triggers permanently. I invite now the Akashic healers and anybody else that is here supporting us, that are here to take away vows, oaths, contracts, problems, perspectives. What else are you saying? Energies, entities, belief systems, patterns, negative thought processes, and clear all lower energies and entities perpetuating any of these issues. And so what I see now are from it looks like from your heart, from most of you, some of you it's coming from your crown chakra, but you are releasing that. It looks like a cloud. Some of it looks like there's such a thing, a soft lightning bolt. That's, I don't know how else to describe that, but that is coming away from you. It's like the energy coming away, and that is seems to be the symbol for that. Those lower energies, those lower frequencies, if there were entities or whatever it is, those are also being released. And then the healer guides and the angels and whoever else who thought that that is their part to do are taking that away and getting that transmuted. So I'm just watching this unfold, and your job is to know that this is happening. Know and realize that, you know, if you can imagine it, you know, it is being made possible. It is in coming into form, coming into fruition. It is, you know, taking place right now. And so when your dreams come true, how do you feel? You kind of celebrate, you're happy, you do the happy dance, you know, whatever it is, you high five people or whatever it is. Show some happy, higher vibrational appreciation for it all. You might want to thank your guides or thank everybody else that's there, that's here to help. And as a group, because each of us, it looked like, brought in their own unique people, and all their people were helping out everybody in the group. You know, it's, I think we got a stronger healing because of that. You know, we'll get a stronger result because of that. That's one of the beauties of group healing that can be had. If it's done right, everybody supports everybody else, and the the energies are that much stronger, and the possibilities for you achieving your goal is that much stronger as well. It's one of the reasons why I like doing the group work. So I'm just watching this all, and these energies are still coming from people's hearts, still coming from their heads. I do see some coming from the palms of some people's hands. That's something I've not seen before that I can recall anyways. That's neat to see. We do have energy centers in the palms of our hands and in the soles of our feet. That I'm aware of, but I've not seen energy coming out of the palms of the hands before. So that is very unique to me. And those energies, the amount is slowing down, dwindling down. I don't see as many helpers above taking all that energy away. In fact, some of them seem to be coming around us again and forming a beautiful circle with their arms around the shoulders of the others there, and just, yeah, pulsating, love, support. What else are you doing? There's joy, there's laughter, there's fun, there's celebration. That's the feelings that I get, that they're pulsing into the group. This is really nice. I'm so happy for us all. There's still some being released. So as people are thinking of new stuff or finally allowing themselves to release it, it's all good. I don't like to rush. I want people to be able to take the time that they need. It won't be much longer though. I can sense that. So my head was pulled to the side. So is this a past thing? It's a present thing. So what is happening in the present that's somehow still affecting the past? What do we need to do? We need to heal something. So guides, source, you all, would you help with whatever it is, the indication that you gave me, to also channel that out as well, please? I wish I could tell you what it was, guys, but with my head, pointing back forward again, I know I'm back in the present. And whatever it is that was resolved was resolved. So that's good. That's good. Just see if there's anything else. Okay, something in the future. So reinstallers, disbelief. I'm hearing disbelief. Okay, so someone's thinking this is bullshit or something along that lines. And that's okay, that if you think that, and don't be embarrassed or worried, don't worry about that. We will see what we can do so that that doesn't become, because it's future, it hasn't happened, but it is something that is in the future that would make you wonder, was this all BS? So let's see if we can have that resolved. And again, source, you all, would you help with that, please? Okay, again, brought back to center, so I know that has been resolved. But no message on that. That's interesting. Okay. I was waiting to see if there was anything more to come forth, and I didn't see anything. So that's all fine and good. So I'm going to ask, please, that these divine transmissions are downloaded and anchored into us, that we release and feel more free, and, you know, gratitude for the angelic and other support that we received. That there is an increase in happiness, there's an increase in health, there's an increase in wealth, in mental acuity, emotional strength, physical body health, dietary health, I hear too, dietary health. Okay, thank you for that. Anything else on that? No. Okay, good. I get the idea that we are having a healed present life. So that is a good thing. Okay. Have us all welcome and in all awarenesses, learnings, and healings that were received, and anchor them completely into our beings, into our bodies, minds, spirits, souls, our egos, our auras, our subtle bodies, consciously, subconsciously, and superconsciously. And that this quantum healing, Akashic healing, is stabilized into our being in all parts. Anything else? No. Okay. Is this complete? No. So what else are we missing? To say something. It's not this. It's not that. It's on a different sheet. Okay. Just a second. So it's got to be this sheet. Yes. Yes. Can we do this in this spot? Yes. Okay. So I was getting that to ask, are each of us connected with our divine support team? And I'm getting a no. And usually I do this at the end of an Akashic reading, but I'm getting called to do it while within the energies of the Akashic. So that's new to me. Okay, so is everybody in the group connected with their own divine support team? And I'm getting no. Do they receive, accept, and approve 100% of all the energy, healings, and downloads and blessings given to them? I get no. If you would like, people, if you would like to have this occur, please say yes, that you approve, that is acceptable to have this brought into you, that you are fully connected with your divine support team, that you receive, accept, and approve 100% of all energy, healings, downloads, and blessings from them. Know that you are worthy, that there is nothing further required of you. Just allow it to happen, and that's all that's needed. You do, absolutely, you do have the right to say no. Absolutely, you have the right to say no. That is perfectly acceptable. Most people here are feeling safe and secure. There's a few that are a little bit leery still, and leery is fine. That shows you have a healthy respect, and it's okay to have some of those boundaries. And what you can do then is, after thinking on this later on, you can say, well, I don't know if I want this yet, and that's fine. And you can talk to God, talk to Source, talk to Goddess, whoever it is that you do talk to, and check with them, check with your higher self, check with your beings that you work with. And is this the right thing for me to accept? And if it is, great, I'll allow it in. And if it's not, don't allow it in. It's all good. It's all good. So, and I'm getting lots of yeses, so that's lovely. Thank you for showing that, people. I so appreciate it. So appreciate it. All right. So wonderful. So I'm going to say that prayer that goes with it. It's so interesting. The intention was to have this prayer done, but not until after we close, because that's what I was normally used to. But that's okay. So while in the Akashic records, I'm going to say, Source, you all Akashic guides, our souls, please release from our records all interferences placed upon us that affect us in the pasts, presents, and futures from fully receiving all energy, healings, downloads, and blessings from each of our own divine support team. Delete anything that is of negative consequence. Delete it all backwards to their lifetimes of origins, leaving all learning experiences free from trauma and restrictions. Remove all associated discordant energies and tendrils and release them to be transmuted with love by divine source, closing all energy doorways and filling them with golden creator substance for all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know about you, but one of the feelings I get is when I've had enough energy coming in, like my stomach literally feels full. So, and I'm starting to feel that way. And if I'm starting to feel that way, chances are you are too. And that's all great. That's all great. Okay, so is there anything else more? So we just need to close the Akashic records. Yes, very good. All right, so let me take us to that. It's right there, and I didn't even realize it. Okay, before I close, is there anybody else that has a quick question that they wanted to put in, ask about in there? Not feeling that anybody, in the Akashic records themselves are thinking that, but sometimes we have other thoughts. So I'll just wait for a moment, see if anybody else had some dire question needed to be expressed. But usually by this time people are full. And I like to stop like where it's at least at chest levels. Nina, am I going to see good days in my life? Of course you are. You expect to see them and they will show up, Nina. Expect it. Remember the come in with that expectation, right? Good question. Good question. Thank you. So I get that we're full up to, chest level. I don't like to bring it up to here because you can't breathe very well. So we've got enough beautiful healing energy coming in. And that's my note. I hear the funniest little sentence. This process is complete. And it's like, okay, that's it. There's no more to be done. So, yeah. Good job, Cricket. Receive your spiritual gifts. Yay! Yes, you will. Over time, I'm getting. Over time. Over time. Good. All right, so let me close the Akashic records, and if you have any questions after that, we can discuss that too. But within here, we need to get out. Otherwise it's too much energy, and then we go into overload, and that's not fun. All right, so thank you, guides. Thank you, everybody who showed up. This was phenomenal. I appreciate you all coming down. Your loving support was so very much welcomed and appreciated. So we're going to file out the door into the Akashic Record Hall by Henry, by Rufus. Doors open for us. We file out that, down the stairs, down into the pathway, and each into our individual bubbles within our heart chakras. And I'm going to say the key to close it all up now. We hereby release all energies, debris, and connections and call back all that belongs to each of us. We welcome in all new awarenesses, learnings, and healings received, and anchor them completely into our being, including our body, mind, spirit, soul, and all of our subtle bodies. We are now each fully grounded, connected to the physical earth plane. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Good. I see some questions, so let's take a look. Can we connect with the beautiful people in the Ukraine? Yeah, you can do that, and intend, Mary, that your loving energy is combined with that of Source's unconditional love and is sent to the people in Ukraine, is sent to everybody that is in need, regardless of, you know, what city, province, country that they live in. There are innocents, you know, on all sides. So definitely, you just intend it. See, you know, your heart expanding. See that love pouring out from you. See Source his that energy also going along, and that the people are positively affected. You know, see the children not crying. See them feeling comforted and knowing that, you know, things will improve. Yes, there's some horrors that are happening, and people that they know, places that they know may be lost, but the people that are lost, they are being taken care of on the other side. They are being welcomed by past loved ones, and they're being looked after. The people that are experiencing and then re-experiencing in their heads the horrors of what they're going through, that their mind feel more at ease, that there's a knowing that gets placed in their hearts and in their minds and in their whole body fields, that this too shall pass. It will change. I don't know when. I'm not being given any of that information, but you know, just see it happening, intend it to be happening, and then again, that's the seed that sprouts and you know, offers that type of fruit to the people, to the recipients. I hope that helps you, Mary, and I appreciate you bringing that up. That was very appreciated. Nina, that was awesome. I was yawning. Hey, good for you. Yawning is good. Good. Yawning, burping, passing gas of any kind in any way. People do this to release energy, so that's good. Some of you might feel a little bit tipsy a little bit. That's all okay. That will go away soon because we conjured up a whole bunch, like a whole bunch of energy, right? And this is quite powerful. And I just wanted to be the best that it can be for you, because it is for your highest and best that I intended. You're welcome, Nina. I appreciate the thanks. And Mary, thank you for your comments. So appreciated, guys. I look forward to also next week. If you are listening to this live broadcast and you haven't got your name on my list, just DM me your particulars, and I will be happy to put you on the list for next week. Those of you who are on my list this week, please let me know that you wish to continue to be. Hey, I just realized I lost a paper that I wanted to put something down on. continue to be, this one, here it is, on this list for the next 2 weeks. Like just say I want to be on there the next 2 weeks, and then that can happen. And just DM me your full legal name and date of birth. I am putting in the chat also, not the chat, but the comments, something that I am doing, which is very much akin to what I've just did for you all. I am doing weekly transmissions for people and animals. And what I'm doing is literally for a whole $1 for each time that I'm doing the energy transmissions. You can receive it. So it would be very similar to this that I do. I do this in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do have a few people who have asked me to do it for them daily. And so they are on my daily roster. I hadn't intended it to do it daily before, but well, you know, when you have some little old ladies asking for your help, I mean, who's going to say no, right? I can't. I just can't. So anyway, so it ends up being like literally a $1 a transmission for you. So it's 15 bucks, 14 bucks for a whole month, 14 bucks. That's it. And you get between 12 and 15 energy transmissions. And they look very similar to this, what I have done for you here. I spend that time, I do that in the mornings before I get on with my day. This is looked after. And I'm also doing for animals. Currently I have 16 different animals, mostly cats and dogs right now. And I'm doing for animals $9. Same thing, 3 times a week, 12 to 15 energy transmissions. And if you're like me, you have multiple pets, right? So 1 animal is 9, 2 is 18, but 3 or more, 20 bucks, that's it. I can't. If you have that many animals, I know you have vet bills. I know you have food bills. I know that there's upkeep and stuff that you need to buy and all that for the animals, whatever it is, right? Whether it be dog treats or cat treats or toys or whatever, it doesn't matter. But you have, 3 or 4 or 20 of them, And I say 20 because all of a sudden you have a litter of kittens on your doorstep, or whatever it is, right? Your dog has pups. You have chickens, and all of a sudden you've decided, okay, we're going to have little chickens coming along, or you're on a small farm and your cattle have been having babies, whatever it is. The idea is I send out energy transmissions to them as well. I have been having fun with that. And it's wonderful to hear that the pets that I've been working on, their pet parents have been telling me, hey, this has been happening. My dog who has been having an elbow problem. One dog has arthritis, that's what it is, arthritis. That was bothering him. And he went into the champion show ring. My cousin shows Rottweilers. And he had an injury during the time of transmissions, and he recovered so well that he was able to still make it. And he's considered a senior dog at 7 years old. In the ring, he was considered a senior dog, and he recovered, and she does attribute it to the energy healing. So, ooh, that felt so good. Other cats that I know of had tummy problems, and they are doing better. It's not 100% perfect yet. It's only been a couple of weeks that I've been doing this for them, but they are reporting, the pet parents are reporting that their pets are doing well. So I appreciate knowing that. So that's underway. I've put the links in this feed here so that you've got that in case you want to check it out. No obligation, of course, right? There's no obligation. But if you're interested, let me know. And I'd be happy to have you and or your pets on board and to be of service. So I so appreciate you all supporting me and showing up. So many of you showed up, and I know there's others. I can feel it more that you're just watching, curious. What does this woman do? And what is she up to, and so on. And you can always re-listen to the replay. If you were on my list, those energies are for you, right? If you didn't get on my list, I did not see an energy stream coming out through me to a being in that circle when we were there. And so, sorry, if you get benefit, awesome, but I don't know that you will. I don't know that you won't. Kind of thinking not, but anyways, if it does, if it's creator's will, awesome. Hey, I'm not going to dispute, say, hey, creator, you can't do that. No. And Stacy, yes, I am in Edmonton too. I am. All right, loves, good to see you all. I will see you hopefully next week. I already got a person saying, please put me on for the other 2 weeks, and I've already put her on there from before. I knew she was going to ask for that, so that's not a problem. And if you would like the same, just let me know. You can put it in this chat. I will check this chat, or DM me. That's also fine too. And I really hope this was of service to you, that you felt supported and were well looked after, that you've got good hopes, that you've got those aspirations in your heart, knowing that this is, at least planted the seed, if not had the magic wand and the miracles happen and appear. And it can happen, right? I've experienced both ends, a process and a miracle, so both can happen. But anyways, wishing you all a great week. Much love to y'all. Y'all take care. Now I gotta find the right button to press. Here we go. Bye-bye. May God bless.